A tutorial by Learn Fast Studios.
Welcome back. In this session, let us learn how to create Java program. In order to create a Java program, we need one editor. Here, for my application, I am using the Sublime editor. If you are a Windows user, you can use the Notepad. The command to open the Sublime editor is subl space file name p1.java. If you are a Windows user, you are supposed to give notepad space p1.java at command prompt. Suppose if you are an Ubuntu user, then you can use gedit space filename.java. Once you press that one, it is going to create an empty file with an p1.java name. And after opening this file, we are supposed to create a new class with the name same as our file name. Since our file name is p1, I am going to create one class p1 open bracket closing bracket. Here, since our main method we are typing in this class, hence this class name should be same as your program name. And now let me give the default prototype of the main method in Java, which is nothing but public static void main, and to accept and access the command line arguments we will be using string and any variable array. So here I am using AR, then open bracket and then closing bracket. Within this open bracket and then close bracket, whatever the code that you are interested in, you can type. Now let us type the user code. System.out.println. This particular code, within the double quotes, whatever the text that we type, that type will be displayed on the screen. In order to, now let us type hello world. Since this is an executable statement, this has to be end with a semicolon. Now let us save this file and come out of this Sublime text editor. We came back to the same terminal. Now let us check what are all the files that have been created now. In order to check what are the files that have been created, we can use the command ls in Mac or in Ubuntu. If you want to check what are the files in your Windows, then you can use the command dir space star dot star. I am using ls. It is showing that we have this p1.java. If you want to check what is the content in this p1.java, you can use type space p1.java if you are a Windows user. Otherwise, you can also use cat command to check what is the code which is there inside this p1.java. Now, if you observe that whatever the code that we type, all that code was kept inside this p1.java. After creating our Java file, this Java file is in the human understandable English-like language, but you are supposed to feed our computer with its understandable format. Now we are using Java compiler, which takes the responsibility of converting this Java code into the machine equivalent code. The command used to convert Java file to Java class file, we will be using Java compiler javac space our file name. Now this is going to convert this entire p1.java file into p1.class file. Let us see. Earlier we have only p1.java file in the folder. Now let us verify. We are having one more new file which is called as an p1.class file. Now let us check what is the content inside this p1.class file. Cat space p1.class. The code that was shown here is a bytecode which is p1.java file's equivalent bytecode. This is very difficult for the human being to understand, but rather it is very easy for JVM to interpret what is our intended code. Till now, we have created a Java file, then we have compiled the Java file. Now let us try to execute this Java file. In order to execute the Java file, the command that we will be using is java space p1. This code, this command will get executed only after successful creation of this p1.class file. If you don't have this p1.class file, then it shows an error. Again, you have to recheck with your code and then recompile your code. Once your p1.class file is created, now it is readily execute on any machine. Now let us execute this command. We got that output, hello world. That's all for this session. Have a great day. Thank you.